Good afternoon, everyone. Today I would like to read a daily devotion with you all. Today we'll be reading Walking with God by David Jeremiah. And what we're currently on is December 12th, and it's called Throwing Stones. So we'll get started. He raised himself up and said to them, "He who is without sin among you, let him throw a stone at her first." John chapter 8, verse 7. Imagine Jesus in the temple speaking to a crowd, when suddenly the scene is interrupted by the sound of loud voices and cries of protest. As the scuffle becomes louder, a woman is thrust at Jesus' feet. We can see her gasping for breath, heart pounding, with tear-streaked dirt on her face and arms. She has been caught in the sin of adultery. Knowing Jesus' teaching on forgiveness, the Pharisees sought to trap Jesus into either validating the harsh capital punishment prescribed by the law or proclaiming a more lenient punishment. They planned to discredit Jesus, but they did not foresee his divine wisdom. Jesus knew their sin and the sin of every person there in the temple. So, without condemning any of them, he said, "He who is without sin among you, let him throw a stone at her first." One by one, the accusers walked away. The Pharisees had their eyes on Jesus and on the woman, refusing to look inward at their own sin. Where are our eyes focused? Are we looking at others and casting blame, or are we willing to look inward and see the truth about ourselves? Unless you have never been tempted, don't pass judgment on someone who has yielded. And that was written by someone who's unknown. But yeah, it's a great question to sort of ask yourself, where are your eyes focused? I think that's something you should ask yourself. But apart from that, we should not be passing blame or blaming others when we know we've done wrong. And our wrong is just as bad, especially when it comes to sin. There is no sin greater or lesser. Lying is just as bad as adultery. It's a sin. Sin is sin. And obviously, when we feel certain ways where it feels like we're going to pass the blame or feel any sort of way that's not really, or we're just really needing help, the best thing that we can do for ourselves is to just go in alone time and pray to God. You could be walking along the street and doing it, but really having that alone time and just giving all your worries and all your emotions, just give them all to him and he will help you. You ask and you shall receive. If anyone has any opinions on that, please let me know in the comments. Obviously, I've only been a Christian for a year, so I'm still learning all this stuff. So I'd love to learn more. So if anyone has any opinions, let me know. I'll be doing another daily devotion with you guys tomorrow and a daily verse as well. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.